Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Meiraj Atif and I am a level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. So, viewers, as you know, I will come with the new call and with the new topic. So, today's topic is the importance of accountability. So, let's start. Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Absolutely, I can hear you loud and clear. How can I help you today?
Okay, I have a topic, the importance of accountability. So, first question is, what does accountability really mean our daily life? Give me 30 points on it.
Sure. Accountability in daily life generally means taking responsibility for your actions, being answerable to others, and maintaining transparency and integrity in what you do. It can involve things like meeting commitments, owning up to mistakes, and learning from feedback. I can definitely list out 30 points for you if you'd like.
Yes, please give me 30 points on it.
Absolutely. Here we go. 1, personal responsibility, owning your actions and their outcomes. 2, trust building. Accountability fosters trust in relationships. 3, improve performance. Being accountable often leads to better productivity. 4, enhance communication, encourages open and honest dialogue. 5, goal achievement. Accountability helps in staying focused on goals. 6, better decision making. Knowing you're accountable leads to more thoughtful decisions. 7, learning from mistakes. Accountability means acknowledging errors and growing from them. 8, increased productivity. When people are accountable, tasks get completed more efficiently. 9, empowerment. It empowers individuals to take charge of their actions. 10, ethical behavior promotes integrity and ethical conduct. 11, better relationships. Builds stronger, more trusting relationships. 12, responsiveness encourages timely and appropriate responses. 13, ownership cultivates a sense of ownership over tasks and outcomes. 14, transparency promotes openness and clear communication. 15, resilience builds resilience by accepting responsibility and adapting. 16, motivation encourages self-motivation and drive. 17, consistency leads to consistent behavior and reliability. 18, self-reflection encourages introspection and personal growth. 19, conflict resolution helps in resolving conflicts constructively. 20, team cohesion strengthens teamwork and collaboration. 21, responsibility to others ensures that you're accountable not just to yourself, but also to others. 22, informed feedback promotes constructive feedback and improvement. 23, ethical leadership encourages leaders to lead by example. 24, increased accountability culture fosters a culture where everyone is accountable. 25, better time management helps in prioritizing and managing time effectively. 26, empathy encourages understanding others' perspectives. 27, reduce blame game minimizes shifting blame and promotes accountability. Self-discipline builds self-control and discipline. 29, continuous improvement encourages a mindset of constant growth. Social responsibility promotes accountability in a societal context, benefiting the community. I hope these help. Let me know if you need more details on any of them.
Okay, you give great points. So, my next question is, why is accountability considered an important personal value? Give me 30 points on it.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. Here are 30 points on why accountability is considered an important personal value. 1, integrity. Accountability reflects honesty and moral principles. 2, trustworthiness. Being accountable builds trust with others. 3, reliability. It shows that others can depend on you. 4, self-improvement. Accountability encourages continuous personal growth. 5, responsibility. It demonstrates that you take ownership of your actions. 6, empowerment. Being accountable empowers you to make positive changes. 7, ethical living. It supports living a life aligned with ethical standards. 8, improve relationships. It strengthens trust and respect in personal and professional relationships. 9, better decision making. Accountability leads to more thoughtful and responsible decisions. 10, self-discipline. It helps in developing self-control and discipline. 11, transparency. Accountability promotes openness and honesty. 12, reliability. It ensures that you can be counted on to follow through. 13, conflict resolution. Accountability helps in resolving misunderstandings and conflicts constructively. 14, empathy. It encourages understanding and compassion for others. 15, accountability culture. It fosters a culture of responsibility and trust. 16, empowerment. It empowers you to take control of your life and actions. 17, motivation. It drives you to achieve goals and stay committed. 18, personal integrity. It strengthens your moral character. 19, self-awareness. Accountability promotes greater self-awareness and reflection. 20, positive influence. It sets a positive example for others. 21, consistency. It leads to consistent behavior and reliability. 22, social responsibility. It encourages you to consider the impact of your actions on society. 23, adaptability. It helps you adapt and improve based on feedback. 24, resilience. It builds resilience by encouraging you to learn from mistakes. 25, accountability and leadership. It makes leaders more effective and trustworthy. 26, empowerment of others. It inspires and motivates others to be accountable. 27, improve self-esteem. It boosts your self-esteem by affirming your reliability. 28, positive behavior reinforcement. It reinforces positive behavior and accountability. 29, enhanced credibility. It increases your credibility and reputation. 30, better life outcomes. Ultimately, accountability leads to more successful and fulfilling life outcomes. I hope these points give you a comprehensive understanding. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, you give great points. So my next question is, what happens? How does accountability differ from responsibility? Give me 30 points on it.
Sure, here are 30 points highlighting the differences between accountability and responsibility. One definition, responsibility refers to the duty to complete tasks, while accountability is being answerable for the outcomes. Two, responsibility can be shared among multiple people, whereas accountability is usually individual. Three, nature, responsibility is more about tasks and duties, while accountability focuses on the ownership of results. Four, timing, responsibility is often proactive, preventive, whereas accountability is reactive, responsive to outcomes. Five, control. Responsibility involves the duty to perform tasks, while accountability involves the obligation to answer for the results. Six, measurement. Responsibility is often about the completion of duties, while accountability is about the quality and impact of those duties. Seven, consequences. Accountability usually comes with consequences for outcomes, while responsibility may not always have direct consequences. Eight, focus. Responsibility is task-oriented, while accountability is outcome-oriented. Nine, ownership. Accountability emphasizes owning the results, whereas responsibility focuses on completing the tasks. 10, delegation. Responsibility can be delegated, but accountability cannot be shared. 11, responsiveness. Accountability involves responding to the outcomes, whereas responsibility is more about performing duties. 12, accountability and leadership. Leaders are accountable for results, but they may delegate a responsibility to their team. 13, responsibility and teamwork. Responsibility can be distributed among team members, but accountability remains individual. 14, measurement of success. Responsibility is measured by task completion, whereas accountability is measured by the effectiveness of outcomes. 15, long-term impact. Accountability often influences long-term outcomes, while responsibility focuses on short-term tasks. 16, accountability and feedback. Accountability involves receiving and responding to feedback, whereas responsibility is more about fulfilling obligations. 17, proactivity versus reactivity. Responsibility is proactive, while accountability is more reactive. 18, responsibility in daily life. Responsibility is about everyday tasks, while accountability is about the impact of those tasks. 19, leadership roles. Leaders are accountable for outcomes, but they assign responsibility to their teams. 20, responsibility and accountability in organizations. Organizations distribute responsibility, but hold individuals accountable. 21, responsibility and accountability in education. Students are responsible for their learning, but they are accountable.
Okay, you give great points. So my next question is, what happens when people refuse to take accountability for their account? Give me 30 points on it.
Absolutely. Here are 30 points on what happens when people refuse to take accountability. One, erosion of trust. Others lose trust in someone who doesn't own up to their actions. 2, damage relationships. Lack of accountability can lead to strained and broken relationships. 3, reduced credibility. People lose credibility and respect when they don't accept responsibility. 4, increased conflict. Avoiding accountability often leads to more conflicts and misunderstandings. 5, lack of growth. Without owning mistakes, personal and professional growth is hindered. 6, blame shifting. People who avoid accountability often shift blame onto others. 7, lower morale. Teams and organizations suffer from reduced morale when accountability is lacking. 8, poor performance. A culture of no accountability leads to decreased performance and productivity. 9, repeated mistakes. Without accountability, the same mistakes are likely to repeat. 10, lack of trust. Colleagues and stakeholders lose trust in those who don't take responsibility. 11, decreased accountability culture. The overall culture of accountability weakens. Decreased motivation. Team members may feel less motivated when accountability is ignored. 13, inefficiency. Processes become inefficient without accountability. 14, increased stress. Unresolved issues create stress and tension within teams. 15, poor leadership. Leaders who avoid accountability set a negative example. 16, loss of respect. People lose respect for those who don't take responsibility. 17, decreased accountability in teams. Teams become less accountable when individuals avoid it. 18, lack of ownership. Without accountability, people don't take ownership of their work. 19, increased turnover. Organizations may experience higher employee turnover. 20, increased error rates. Errors and mistakes increase when accountability is absent. 21, lack of transparency. Without accountability, transparency diminishes. 22, ineffective communication. Communication suffers when accountability is avoided. 23, decreased team cohesion. Teams become fragmented without mutual accountability. Stunted innovation. Innovation is hindered when people don't learn from mistakes. 25, reduced accountability in leadership. Leaders who avoid accountability set poor examples. 26, increased cynicism. People become cynical and disengaged. 27, decreased accountability in culture. The overall culture of accountability erodes. 28, increased risk. Organizations face greater risks without.
Okay. Okay, ChatGPT give great points. So my next question is, how can accountability improve our relationship and teamwork? Give me 30 points on it.
Of course, here are 30 points on how accountability can enhance relationships and teamwork. 1, builds trust. When team members are accountable, trust naturally grows. 2, enhances communication. Accountability encourages open and honest dialogue. 3, promotes reliability. Team members can rely on each other when everyone is accountable. 4, encourages responsibility. Accountability ensures that everyone takes ownership of their roles. 5, improves performance. Accountability leads to higher productivity and quality of work. 6, fosters respect. When people are accountable, it creates mutual respect among team members. 7, clarifies expectations. Accountability helps in setting and meeting clear expectations. 8, strengthens team cohesion. Teams become more united when everyone is accountable. 9, encourages continuous improvement. Accountability motivates ongoing learning and growth. 10, reduces conflicts. Clear accountability helps prevent misunderstandings and disputes. 11, enhances transparency. Accountability promotes openness and
Okay. So ChatGPT, please give me points.
if you need more
Okay.
points or one.
Okay, ChatGPT, have you ever made a mistake and taken full accountability for it? What did you learn? Give me 30 points on it.
Absolutely. Here are 30 points on what one can learn from taking full accountability for mistakes. 1, self-awareness. Acknowledging mistakes increases self-awareness. 2, growth mindset. Taking accountability fosters a growth mindset. 3, improve trust. Others trust you more when you own up to your errors. 4, better problem solving. Accountability helps in identifying the root cause of mistakes. 5, enhanced learning. You gain valuable lessons from your errors. 6, increased respect. People respect you more for your honesty. 7, stronger relationships. Accountability deepens trust and connection with others. 8, increased accountability in others. Leading by example encourages others to be accountable. 9, emotional intelligence. Owning up to mistakes boosts your emotional intelligence. 10, improve self-discipline. Accountability fosters greater self-discipline. 11, encourages transparency. Being accountable promotes openness and transparency. 12, boosts personal integrity. It strengthens your personal integrity and character. 13, prevents future mistakes. Learning from mistakes helps prevent them in the future. 14, fosters a positive work environment. Accountability creates a culture of trust and positivity. 15, improves communication skills. Being accountable enhances how you communicate. 16, encourages team accountability. Your example inspires accountability within the team. 17, builds resilience. Taking responsibility helps build resilience and adaptability. 18, improves leadership qualities. Leaders who take accountability inspire their teams. 19, enhances problem prevention. It helps in identifying issues before they escalate. 20, boosts personal development. Accountability is key to personal growth. 21, encourages reflection. You reflect more on your actions and decisions. 22, improves accountability systems. It helps in creating better systems for accountability. 23, builds confidence. Owning mistakes builds confidence in your abilities. 24, enhances team dynamics. Accountability leads to healthier team dynamics. 25, encourages open feedback. It creates a culture where feedback is valued. 26, strengthens accountability at all levels. It sets a precedent for everyone from top to bottom. 27, promotes ethical behavior. Accountability is foundational to ethical conduct. 28, improves conflict resolution. It helps in resolving conflicts more effectively. 29, encourages responsibility in others. It inspires others to take responsibility as well. Creates a culture of accountability.
Okay, you give great points. So my next question is, how can students show accountability in their studies? Give me 20 points on it.
Absolutely. Here are 20 ways students can show accountability in their studies. 1, set clear goals. Define specific, achievable academic goals. 2, manage time effectively. Create and stick to a study schedule. 3, stay organized. Keep notes, assignments, and materials well organized. 4, take responsibility. Own your learning outcomes and progress. 5, seek help when needed. Ask questions and seek assistance proactively. 6, stay consistent. Regularly review and study the material rather than cramming. 7, reflect on mistakes. Learn from errors and avoid repeating them. 8, participate actively. Engage in class discussions and activities. 9, set priorities. Focus on important tasks and assignments first. 10, maintain integrity. Avoid cheating and plagiarism. Do your own work. 11, use resources wisely. Utilize libraries, online tools, and study groups. 12, track progress. Monitor your grades and performance regularly. 13, balance responsibilities. Balance academics with extracurricular activities and personal life. 14, seek feedback. Regularly ask for feedback from teachers and peers. 15, stay motivated. Find personal reasons and motivations for studying. 16, develop good study habits. Create a productive study environment and routine. 17, practice self-discipline. Stay focused and avoid procrastination. 18, engage in self-assessment. Regularly evaluate your own understanding and progress. 19, stay committed. Persevere through challenges and setbacks. 20, celebrate success. Acknowledge and reward your own achievements to stay motivated. If you need more details on any of these, just let me know.
Okay, you give great points. So my next question is, What role does accountability play in building trust within an organization? Give me 30 points on it.
Of course, here are 30 points on how accountability helps build trust within an organization. 1, transparency. Accountability ensures open and honest communication. 2, reliability. When people are accountable, others can rely on them consistently. 3, consistency. Accountability leads to consistent performance and behavior. 4, responsibility. Taking ownership of tasks and outcomes builds trust. 5, integrity. Being accountable reflects a high level of integrity. 6, openness. It creates an environment where people feel safe to speak up. 7, predictability. When everyone is accountable, actions and decisions become predictable. 8, empowerment. Accountability empowers employees to take initiative. 9, mutual respect. When people hold themselves accountable, it fosters respect among colleagues. 10, enhanced collaboration. Trust grows when team members are accountable, leading to better teamwork. 11, reduced micromanagement. Trustworthy organizations require less oversight. 12, improved communication. Accountability encourages clear and honest communication. 13, stronger leadership. Accountable leaders inspire trust and confidence. 14, better decision making. Accountability leads to more thoughtful and responsible decisions. 15, increased commitment. Employees are more committed when accountability is part of the culture. 16, encourages ownership. Accountability promotes a sense of ownership and pride in work. 17, builds credibility. Being accountable boosts individual and organizational credibility. 18, fosters a positive culture. A culture of accountability leads to mutual trust and respect. 19, encourages transparency. Trust is built when information is shared openly and responsibly. 20, promotes accountability at all levels. Trust permeates the organization when everyone is accountable. 21, improves problem solving. Accountability helps in addressing and solving issues effectively. 22, encourages feedback. Open accountability encourages constructive feedback and growth. 23, increases engagement. Employees are more engaged when they know accountability is valued. 24, reduces blame culture. Accountability shifts focus from blame to solutions. 25, builds long-term trust. Consistent accountability strengthens trust over time. 26, promotes ethical behavior. Accountability underpins ethical conduct and trust. 27, encourages ownership of mistakes. Trust is built when people admit and learn from their mistakes. 28, strengthens organizational culture. A culture of accountability creates a foundation of trust.
Okay, ChatGPT, give a last advice to my audience about this whole topic.
Absolutely. My last piece of advice would be to remember that accountability is the cornerstone of trust and growth, both personally and within any organization. By embracing accountability, we foster an environment of transparency, mutual respect, and continuous improvement. It ultimately leads to stronger relationships, better teamwork, and a more positive and productive culture. So let's strive to own our actions and inspire others to do the same.
Okay, so this was our colony. I hope you like seeing another colony. So, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.